On a recent video about pre-selling, one of you asked me, how do I actually get my products to the customer after the pre-sale is done and over the product is launched? It's a great question, so thank you, KRLC Studio. This question made me realize I've done a lot of videos about how to pre-sell your products, but I haven't covered the steps that it takes to get them into the customer's hands after the pre-sale is over. So in today's video, I'm covering the 5 steps that it takes to turn a pre-sale product into a regular product and make sure your customers are happy along the way so you don't get any refund requests. Welcome back. My name is Christina Scalera, and I've been running a successful multiple 6-figure digital download product shop for the last 7 years. It's hard to believe. And not only do I have a lot of experience personally, I've also helped over 500 of you so far launch your own online store and digital products. I also really love answering your questions, and to be honest, my coaching is very expensive and very full right now. So if you leave questions in my comment section below, it's kind of like getting free coaching. All right, so let's say you've watched all the videos on this channel about pre-selling. If you haven't, don't worry about it for now. Just open them in a new tab after this video completes. Once you've posted your pre-sale products to your shop, they've sold, now it's time to deliver them. So this is the part where you get to have a lot of fun and actually create these products. And one of the first things I like to do is go and look at who purchased these products, especially if it's a shorter list. I can get through it quite easily. And I want to go and find those people on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, wherever, and make sure I understand who it was that purchased this and if there was any kind of feedback they were able to give me, or if I've had previous conversations in the DMs with them. I'm going to look at those and see what they were really looking for to make sure that these products meet their standards. And of course, I'm always going to reference back to the product description to make sure I include everything I said I would when I pre-sold that product. So the first step is just to create the product, because if you haven't already done this, right, that's the whole point of pre-selling. We're not going to make our products before we need to, because we're not going to waste our time on products that don't sell. So now it's actually time to make sure that those products are created and done well, whether those are in Google Docs, Sheets, Asana templates, ClickUp templates, whatever it might be, whatever kind of container is going to house the information that you're taking out of your head, putting into that digital product. This is the time to do that. Once you finish creating the product, and don't panic, because you can always continue to iterate and improve the product. This isn't like the first and last draft of it. It's only the first draft, so it's only going to get better from here. Don't panic. Everyone comes to me and they're like, but I want to send out the bestest ever. You don't get the best draft ever by doing nothing. You have to send it out to your customers. And that's where step 2 comes in, which is where you're actually going to deliver the products that people have purchased. And the way that I deliver this is, in the past, I have not had that many people that bought off pre-sale. Even to this day, with hundreds of orders that come in over Black Friday, typically our pre-sale products only have about a dozen or so orders on them. I like to personally email these products out to the purchasers and also invite them to give me feedback. Not only is this a personalized email to them with their name and directly from me, not just my hello at email address, it really helps them to feel like I care about their experience, because I do. And it also helps me to get some feedback potentially from people that are the hottest lead for this product so that I can continue to market and sell it. Your customers will always be the best copywriters that you never hired. So if you can ask a question when you deliver this email, bonus points. If all you can do is get a file out, like a PDF file attached or a downloadable link to a Google Drive folder or whatever, however you want to deliver this digital asset, that's the best way that you are going to get it into their hands, is some kind of personalized email. The next best thing is an automated email. So if you were really fancy and you tag them on the way in based on the product that they purchased from your shop, you can go ahead and send out an email list, newsletter style, to everyone who purchased. And finally, if you have something like Shopify, you can also upload the digital download product right to the product listing, and it will ask you if you'd like to push it out to everybody who's purchased it so far, and you can say yes. So these are 3 different ways that you can deliver those digital assets, but at the end of the day, you just want to make sure that it's very clear what they're getting access to and how they should be able to access that. So a 1 or 2 sentence email with a hyperlink through to the product is more than sufficient in this case. With my products, they're getting a guide, a Word document, and a PDF. And so in order to get all that to them, because it's 3 files, I simply zip that all together. And on a Mac, it's just a matter of putting them in one folder together and then right-clicking to compress the file. And that zips it so that I can just upload the one file, which is the compressed zip file. And that's the secret to how you combine lots of different things into one file that gets uploaded and is on the back end of your Shopify store or Squarespace store, or wherever your products might be housed. The next thing I do is I take the words pre-sale off all of my listings because this is no longer a pre-sale product. It's made, the digital file is attached to the listing. Someone is going to be able to get immediate access to that. So I'm going to take away any of the delivered in 14 days, delivered in 30 days, any kind of pre-sale list, like where it says pre-sale in brackets or where it says pre-sale in the description. I'm going to take all that language out, and I'm just going to do like a Control F to find any instances that I might have missed on that page and make sure that it looks like a live product listing, because now it is. The next step is my favorite step because I love money. So step 3 is to go ahead and take that pre-sale price off, make it its regular price. It's no longer on sale. There's no longer any kind of pre-sale discount because people aren't waiting to get it anymore. They're going to be able to download it immediately after purchase. So we're not going to give them a price break because there's nothing to give them a price break for. Of course, if you want to put that product on sale to celebrate the fact that it actually exists now, you're welcome to do that. But you will want to remove any instances of discounts for the pre-sale itself. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, again, all those other videos I've done on pre-selling, which there's a lot of them, those are actually going to break down why we have a different price for pre-selling versus regular products. And then finally, make this an event. Make this something that you're proud of, because you should be. You just created something from nothing. And so if you can take the time to share on wherever you're most active, whether it's YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, just share on those platforms that this product is now available, that it exists. It's a really helpful way to spread the word about the fact that this product exists and other people have already gotten their hands on it. So like, hey, FOMO, you're missing out world, but also to celebrate what you've accomplished, because if you don't celebrate these little things, first of all, no one's going to know they exist. So, we got to have that to have sales. And second, we want to make sure that we celebrate every step of the journey, because with me and my 7 years of hindsight, I can look back and say, I wish I had celebrated more of these product launches and not just taken for granted that they now existed. So please do yourself that favor. You will always be grateful that you hosted some kind of little live session or maybe a giveaway, just something to commemorate the occasion that you have a new product in your shop. I know a lot of you are planning what events are going to be on your calendar for this next year, and I highly encourage you to have some sort of semi-annual sales event ready in time for the summer. This is a great way to put even more products on pre-sale and to try them out in front of a larger audience, because you're putting all your dedicated time and effort at one big launch of a mid-year sale. The mid-year sale is also my favorite time to experiment with any new copy or ideas or methods of launching that I want to try out before the big sale of the year, which is always the Black Friday sale. And if you're not sure where to start with mid-year sales, then make sure you watch the video that just popped up on your screen, where I show you how I made $2,000 super easily using this tactic in my online store. I will see you next time, and we'll be talking more digital products. Bye, everyone.